Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ilham Pawitra from English Literature. I will tell you the story of Vampire from Drakelow. There are two villagers living in Stephen Hill under the jurisdiction of Abbot of Burton who ran away to the next big village called Drakelow. Wrongfully leaving their lords, the monks, and wishing to live under the authority of Count Roger, called the Poitevin. At the very next day, at the third hour, the two runaway peasants struck whom, and because of whom this evil had risen, were sitting down to eat. When they were both suddenly struck down dead, next morning they were placed in a wooden coffin and buried in the churchyard at Stephen Hill, the village from there they had fled. The very next day on which they were interred, they appeared at evening, while the sun was still up at Drakelow, carrying on their shoulders the wooden coffin in which they had been buried. The following night they walked through the paths and fields of the village, now in the shape of men carrying wooden coffin in their shoulders, now the likeness of bears or dogs or other animals. They spoke to the other peasants, begging on the wall of their houses and shouting to those listening inside, "Move, move quickly, get going, come." When this astonishing event had taken place every evening and every night for some time, such a disease afflicted the village that all the peasants from it fell to desperate strife. Within a few days, all except three perished by sudden death in a remarkable way. The two peasants who still remained at the village fell sick and languished for a long time. But some people, greatly afraid of the already mentioned dead men who fantastically carried their wooden coffin on their shoulders every evening and every night, as has been described, received permission from the bishop to go to their grave to dig them up. The two peasants, sick in their beds, recovered their health as soon as they saw the smoke rising from the fire when the hearth was burned. They got up, gathered together their children and wives in their position, and giving thanks to the God and to the Holy Virgin that they had escaped, they dispersed very hastily to the next village, and which was called Gresley, settled there. Thank you.